Hello again, folks. It's Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair, and today's demonstration is going to be on the famous Delco T200 8-track player. This was offered. This was the first 8-track player offered in GM cars. It's built like a tank. The thing weighs almost 10 pounds. It's just a super quality, super high quality machine. This unit comes from Mike in Tinley Park, Illinois, and it's out of a '67 Pontiac GTO. They made a few versions of this particular model. Some of them wired differently than others. This one's made for a Pontiac, meaning that the leftmost button is just the track change button, whereas on a Chevy and a Buick, or if they even were in Buicks, this is also the volume control. But on a Pontiac unit, this is only for track change, and this is your volume control. So let's go ahead and pop a tape in here and run it through our usual testing before we send her back. We got some GDC Riley, everybody's favorite. Going to work our balance control all the way left, all the way left, all the way right. Okay, going to switch tracks a bunch of times. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be changing tracks soon, or either starting a different song or changing tracks. We're getting fade outs at the same place on all the. Okay, so there we go. Alrighty, switch tracks a few more times. Okay, we're ending a song here too. Okay, now this is not a conversion. This is just repaired to standard stock. That's why it does not sound quite as bright as the units on which I've done a conversion. Let's go ahead and pop some Anne Murray in just for a little bit further testing. Okay, so that's a full test of the playback functions and all that. Now these Delcos, this one and its little brother, the T400, which came a little bit later, the speakers actually connect to the 8-track unit. They don't connect directly to the radio. In your car wiring, the speakers actually connect to the 8-track player, and when there's no tape inserted, the 8-track player merely sends the signal from the radio and passes it on to the speakers, either through a massive switch inside the unit, or in this unit's case, it's a relay that's been mounted on its harness. So we need to make sure that works as well. So let's go ahead and feed a signal, just a quick tone, into the terminals that pass it on to the radio, and make sure that works properly. And this will just take a moment. And it also sends power to the radio when there's no tape inserted. Let me get a ground hooked up here. And it's just going to be a quick tone that we feed in on both sides just to make sure that it passes the signal where it's supposed to. Okay. And here we go. Okay, you probably just barely hear it. That's for the right speaker, and then that one's for the left speaker. So it is passing the radio signal on to the speakers when there's no tape inserted, and it also passes power to the radio as well. So that completes the testing. She's ready to go back to the customer, and I'm ready to get on to the next job. Again, this is Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. Needless to say, if you have an 8-track player either for home or for car use in need of service, I'm your guy. You can reach me at 928-533-9666. I also do FM conversions on classic car AM radios, or even if it's an AM FM radio, I can add a heck of a lot more output power to it. I can also add Bluetooth, USB reader, aux input, and maybe even a couple other cool things. My website is in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.